Our first guest joins us this week, Mr. Jim Baiseri. He's a member of the board of directors, also a spokesperson for the company, of a company called Sky Limit Energy LLC. Jim, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, Don. Appreciate your time.
Well, it's been a while since we spoke to someone from the company. Why don't you tell us again what the company does?
Sky Limit Energy is a solar installation company. It was started by Mr. Mark Zeniloff about 4 or 5 years ago. He had significant amount of experience with other solar companies, and he decided to start his own. He thought he had a ways and means to do some of these installation more efficiently, and he sourced out his product, and he began to look at the marketplace, put together a marketing plan, and has been relatively successful. Now the company is seeking further growth and to enter into other energy areas. So that's part of why we had entertained the idea of accessing the public markets.
Well, you've grown dramatically from a single state operation to multiple states, haven't you?
Yes, we have. As I said earlier, Mark started on his own, had a couple of employees, had a great year in 2020, 2019. He was around 4 or 5 million in sales, had about 15, 16 employees. And then, of course, we have to talk, and we can't forget about what the pandemic did to us, not just to us, but so many other businesses. It did, in fact, slow progress significantly, not only because we weren't allowed to go out to people's homes, but additionally, our resources and our products were also being held up. And this got into the supply chain issue. So our sales dropped dramatically, but we maintained operations, and we still managed to get a little under 2 million in sales in 2020. And in 2021, we were up around almost 2. And this year, 2022, we will well exceed 2.5 to 3 million, and expecting to be back on track in 2023 with the 5 million plus in sales.
So not only did you manage to survive the pandemic, but you ended up prospering. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Persistence
and determination.
Absolutely. And I understand you're giving people an opportunity to share in your success with the Reg A offering. Tell us about that.
Well, we went forth and chose to utilize the SEC's Regulation A exempt offering so that we can approach some private investment capital and then move quickly into the public arena. We managed to complete and get accepted by the SEC our Regulation A, which we posted on our website for all who desire to look at it. And we are authorized now to sell Reg A shares. And as you know, Reg A shares can be pre-trading. We don't yet have a listing. We've already applied to the OTC markets, and our application is in process. We expect to get a symbol within the next several weeks. And of course, we are entertaining several market makers and brokers to handle our share sales.
Well, this is an exciting time for the company going public.
Very much so, and we, of course, are new at it. We're kind of babies at the public arena, but we've done our research, and we're hoping that we can follow all the rules and do the right thing, and have our company be a successful public company for the benefit of us and our shareholders, which is the whole purpose, is to make sure that our shareholders get their just reward for their investment and belief in our company.
So is that the primary reason for going public, for your shareholders' benefit?
Well, it's a mutual benefit, isn't it? A mutual benefit society. The shareholders benefit and the company benefits. The company obviously needs capital for sustained growth, and we need capital to enter into the markets that we plan to. Mark has a lot of plans to establish a training center for his methods of installation. He has plans to establish a research department for increasing battery capacity. He already is focusing on repurposing some of the Tesla batteries that are being used and discarded for the purpose of retaining more storage facility at each location where he installs solar panels. So those are focuses that are in front, and we need the capital to establish that growth and get that research done on these solar batteries. We additionally are prepping, as you know, Congress recently passed the IRA, the Inflation Reduction Act, and within that federal act, there is focus on green energy, and there's focus on sun energy, on solar energy. Not only that, but they are demanding significant growth in the charging stations if they want more and more vehicles to be electric vehicles. So the number of charging stations that need to be established in the next 10 years is literally in the hundreds of thousands, if not millions. We are licensed electrical contractors and have done significant amount of charging station installation. So we're going to focus our energies in that area as well as our solar energies. And these are what is going to drive our organic growth in the next several years.
Well, that's really exciting, Jim. Now, speaking of exciting, you also have plans for solar farms. Tell us about that.
Well, we were approached by a company that owns a significant amount of land out in the desert, out in the Mojave Desert, near the Palm Springs area, out further southeast, and they are in the process of getting their permits for a solar station, a solar farm. So they came to us, and we kind of prepared a preliminary cost. This type of project is around in the $30 to $40 million range. It is a significant project. It is something that we're capable of doing, and we're excited to be considered among the bidders at this time. They're still in the process of finalizing their permits and getting their architectural plans set up, and so that is an exciting part of where we would go in the future. If we manage to get this contract and build this solar farm, we are in the utility business. We have already offers to build additional farms, but we're not going to depend on any single project or any single area. We're going to maintain our growth in our different areas, both the solar, domestic, commercial, and residential, and our battery research. And of course, our installation for charging stations. We also plan to establish some of our businesses outside the state of California. We've already got some people in Arizona. We have some people in Texas that are very interested in following our model and joining us so that we can establish branches of Sky Limit Energy in these other states. So we're growing nationally, and that's our intent. And we know what areas we're going to attack for that growth. And also we are entertaining some of the larger projects such as solar farms, utility companies.
Jim Baiseri, spokesperson, board of directors member, Sky Limit Energy. Jim, incredible update on the company. Thanks so much for joining us.
Appreciate your time, Don, and we're available for more information. We have our website. All the information is on there if anybody's interested in checking up on us. Thank you, Don.